what's curious
Aren't
is
they old
there
machines
have been
too?
compl- well, the problem with old machines is that anything old in a bad software update is easier and easier to hack with newer and newer methods in
Yes.
general.
Yeah.
So if you're going up against an army that's wielding spears and you have machine guns, you're going to win. Even if that's, oh, it's the greatest army of the Roman
Yeah.
Empire. Well,
Yeah. These are
20
bullets.
Navy SEAL 20 Navy SEALs could probably take out the entire Roman legion without really too much effort at all,
Yes.
which is unfortunately why, Shaka Zulu had great battle strategy, but he was going up against redcoat British guys
Yeah.
who
Yeah.
were wielding rifles
Yeah.
and cowhide shields. So it doesn't really translate the same way.
Yes.
Compared with, ironically, the Spartan phalanx formation, and they always talk about like the Macedonian phalanx is, you ever seen the movie 300? Have you
I
familiar with
have, but
that?
it was a while ago. But I have seen it. I kind of remember it.
You can find a clip of this anywhere, but there's a scene where basically they're in this chasm in this canyon and they're holding the Persians off by doing this. And they're basically standing in just a wall of shields and they can't break through their wall of shields, just like if it was like a D line. If you're sitting there watching football and these guys cannot break a D line, that's exactly what they were doing. And that's how wars were fought at a certain point. And because they had just spears and shields, the strategy was enough to win. And
Gotcha.
so if you have something that's basically putting you in a position of power, if you're dealing with an old voting machine or you're dealing with software that nobody's really checking and everyone's just trusting it, you can alter that really easily without too much effort. And if you have people that will approve being a criminal and they'll say that being a criminal is valid, and then you have a horde of followers that say that it's a good thing to be a criminal and they celebrate your criminal record, that's something that shouldn't be allowed.
That's crazy.
That should be a limit of where that kind of behavior stops,
That's
rather
crazy.
than getting into the weeds of other different stuff.
Yeah. Yeah.